The American dream is officially on life support. For 70 years, the contract was simple. Work hard, pay your taxes, buy a home, and the system would take care of you. But in 2026, that contract has been shredded. While you were sleeping, the rules of money changed. Inflation didn't just rise, it became a permanent tax on your existence. AI didn't just improve, it started replacing the very white-collar jobs that were once considered safe for the middle class. Today, having a good job is the most dangerous financial position you can be in. In this video, we aren't talking about basic budgeting or saving pennies on coffee. We are talking about the great wealth transfer of 2026. I'm going to show you why 90% of the population is walking straight into a financial trap, and the 3-step blueprint the top 1% is using to stay ahead of the collapse. If you value your future, do not look away. Let's look at the numbers the mainstream news won't simplify for you. The U.S. national debt is spiraling, and the only way the government can keep up is by printing more currency. Every time a new dollar is printed, the dollars in your savings account lose value. This is the silent tax. You feel it every time you go to the grocery store or try to pay rent in Austin, Miami, or New York. The middle class is being squeezed from both ends. Your wages are stagnant, but the cost of living is skyrocketing. In 2026, a $100,000 salary feels like what $50,000 felt like 10 years ago. But here is the trap. The system encourages you to take on bad debt to maintain a lifestyle you can no longer afford. Credit card interest rates in the U.S. have hit historic highs. You are working 40 hours a week just to pay back the interest on money you've already spent. You aren't an employee anymore, you are a debt servant. To escape, you must stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a central bank. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. In 2024, it was a toy. In 2026, it is a predator. We're seeing a silent layoff across America. Companies aren't just firing people, they're simply not rehiring for roles that AI can now handle. Entry-level legal work, accounting, basic coding, and digital marketing, the traditional middle-class career paths, are being automated at a rate human education cannot keep up with. If your job involves sitting at a computer and processing information, you are in the crosshairs. But here's the secret the elite know. AI isn't going to replace humans, it's going to replace humans who don't know how to use AI. The solo economy is rising. One person armed with the right AI tools can now do the work of a 10-person agency. The 9-to-5 model is dying because it's inefficient. To survive 2026, you need to transition from being a resource for a company to being a result for a market. So how do you exit? There are 3 pillars to the 2026 Wealth Blueprint. Pillar 1 is skill stacking. Degrees are depreciating assets. In the U.S., student debt is a $1 trillion anchor. Instead of chasing a piece of paper, stack high-value skills. Combine AI prompt engineering with sales. Combine data analysis with storytelling. The more human your skill is, empathy, strategy, leadership, the more valuable it becomes when everything else is automated. Pillar 2 is asset ownership. If you only trade your time for money, you will never be free. You must own assets that grow while you sleep. This isn't just stocks or real estate. In 2026, digital real estate, like this YouTube channel, an email list, or a software tool, is the highest ROI asset you can own. It has zero overhead and a global reach. Pillar 3 is geographic arbitrage. The world is flat. If you're earning US dollars but living in a high-tax, high-cost US city, you are playing the game on hard mode. The new wealthy are digital nomads or local optimizers who find ways to lower their cost of living while keeping their income high. Taxes are your biggest expense. Learn the legal ways to minimize them. 2026 is going to be a year of chaos for those who are waiting for things to go back to normal. But for those who see the shift, it is the greatest opportunity in history. Wealth isn't destroyed, it's just transferred. The question is, which side of the transfer will you be on? Will you stay in the tax trap, or will you build the skills to exit? The choice is yours. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button for the algorithm so more people can wake up to this reality. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the 2026 economy. The old world is gone. It's time to build the new one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.